with a story about a mother-daughter duo who are golfers, Danielle.
I know, I love them. They started this organization called Ladies Who Golf, and the whole idea behind it is getting women on the golf course to help with networking. Like, as we all know, people talk business on the golf course, and you could be missing out on a lot of opportunity if you don't get out there and try. So they saw that, and they were like, you know what? We're going to get women on the golf course.
I was jealous of this assignment. I got to be honest with you, because I saw some of the video. You're working with one of our photojournalists, and I was kind of peeking, and I thought, man, there they are. They're out in the driving range, having a good time, and I think we have that story ready to go.
Yes, we sure do.
Let's take a look at this.
With a swing and a little practice, more women are stepping onto the green thanks to this mother-daughter duo.
We started out, funny enough, with about 7 ladies per clinic. Eventually that grew to 14, and then about 20 ladies per clinic, 5 clinics a weekend. So we were introducing over 100 women a month to golf.
Keyeriah Miles was working in fintech and noticed her coworkers bonding on the golf course. She picked up a club, asked her mom Lashonda to join in, and Ladies Who Golf was born.
Good work.
It pulled me out the shadows. I started playing. We now have a tournament team. I'm a part of that team. And this has really just been one of my favorite sports so far.
A lady who golfs.
The National Golf Foundation says just over a quarter of golfers are women. To help close the gap, Keyeriah and Lashonda offer lessons from certified instructors. I even got a chance to putt with the team.
Oh, almost there. We have gotten many testimonies from ladies in which they've now been asked to join, their executives to be out on the course to discuss some things, whether it's related to a promotion with their jobs out on the golf course.
Yes.
Nice.
But the beginning wasn't easy.
Practice makes perfect, okay? I would say our biggest challenge that we had with creating this organization was golf course access. Once again, it's a male-dominated space. And while we are a mother and daughter duo, we are 2 African-American women that are trying to introduce a sport that wasn't relatively available to us. Nice.
Today, Ladies Who Golf has 9 chapters across the country. In Atlanta, Danielle Nottingham, 11 Alive News.
Good job!
Yes.
That was good.
9 chapters,
9
all across the country now, started right here.
Yeah, and I'm still thinking about that putt I missed.
I wasn't going to bring it up. We were talking about it when we were watching it. You were online. You had the line. You just left it a little short.
I know. No, but yeah, they have grown tremendously, and they started I think it's been about 3 or 5 years right now.
Not even that long of a time range for this kind of growth.
Yeah, not that long at all. And she was actually working in fintech at Cox. And that's when she noticed, she was like, all of my coworkers are getting out on the course and they're bonding and I'm being left out in some sort of way. And so there's 9 chapters across the country. They've got I think 1,500 members now.
Wow.
And she's actually quit her job. She's left that job and she does this full time now. So they just have a lot of great events. They're going to Barbados in a few months for a golf. Yeah.
What a great trip.
Yeah. What a great
You got to
trip.
get that assignment. You got to go the foreign correspondent.
Right. Okay. I like how you're
If our
thinking.
bosses are listening,
I like how
prepare. But truly, what a great story. And Danielle, I wonder if in the course of your conversations there, you heard from them about any challenges maybe they faced along the way. It's always hard to bring folks into a new thing, into a new space. And in this case, probably for some folks, 1,500 plus members now, a new sport.
Right. And she was saying that when they started out, that was part of the problem. They were going to golf courses, they were going to places, and they were like, we've never done this before. We've never hosted, women of color or these types of clinics, because of course, when they're starting out, you need a little help to get along the way, and so she said it was a challenge, but once they started doing it and other people saw other people doing it, That's when folks joined in. And that day we were at Bobby Jones Golf Course, which was a really nice course that day. And along the way, too, they were inspired by Althea Gibson. So we know her as the tennis player, but what people don't also know is she was the first woman of color in the LPGA, and she was the first woman of color to play in a U.S. Open. And she said that inspired them because they also have a tennis component. They're going to ramp that part up soon, but she was the inspiration for this all.
The Miles women, the mother-daughter duo who are making this all happen. I'm sure y'all had a chance to talk about just what it means to broaden the tent, to expand the scope and access golf with tennis now, you're saying, and there's so many of those conversations that happen on the golf course that relate to the business world too.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because I was a photojournalist that I worked with was Mike Nicholas, and there was this shot. I said, Mike, put this in here, and these are like the behind the scenes unintentional. But if you see them at the driving range and it's that whole line, I was like, get the line. And you could see she's the only woman there, and it's all men on the driving range. And so you can see how that becomes a disadvantage when you're trying to get into the C-suite and, do all of these things professionally. There are things happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. And it could be playing tennis. Like these days, it might be pickleball too, right?
Sure.
But they're the little things that put you ahead in life. And so she's trying to give women a leg up and just like, hey, and besides that, it's like a sisterhood. It's a lot of friends. There's a lot of events saying like there's trips. So it's more than just professional. It's networking and it's finding a community.
And I'm glad you bring that up too, because networking, I think, in the era of LinkedIn and kind of all your personal brand, right? It takes on a purely professional, business-focused tone and tenor, but there's also just the social element of it. And in an era where we are so, and I'm guilty of this, I'm looking at 4 or 5 different computer screens right now. We're so digital focused. I would imagine having an outlet like that for women to go and enjoy, be outside, play a sport, spend time together, talk business, talk work, talk whatever you want, has got to be something that they really treasure.
Oh, absolutely. And you just mentioned that she had a really nice swing. I mean, these are certified instructors. So these are ladies who golf and they golf well. They're serious. They're serious about their tournament. They when I was out there, they told me how they're like, yeah, I had to leave this group because they weren't playing. They weren't serious.
No, just watching. They have game. And your putt looked good.
Well, thank you very much. I took up not tennis, golf.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe in the next iteration.
The next iteration. I took up golf a few years ago, and it was very funny because a girlfriend of mine, she said, I'm tired of playing with all these older women. There's no one my age out here. Can you please take lessons or something so you can come out here with me? And I think that that's a big thing about golf is just the diversity. It's not just in color, it's in age. And so it's just a lot of fun. People have a good time, like you said, socially. Do you golf?
Not well. My mom's probably watching right now. She's going to tell my dad about this. No. I like to golf. I love to golf. I'm not a good golfer, but I love getting out. It's a chance for me to spend time with my family. Me and my dad go out. It's always a treat. I love it.
Yeah. So does your mom play?
She's the golf cart driver. And Mom, if you're watching, we think you're great at that too.
Hey, that's an important person. I'm like that sometimes too. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to skip this hole. I'll drive the cart. But overall, it's just a really great story about how you can kind of see something in the world that you want to change or that you find out or you learn and you want to pull other people into it and let them know what's going on. And so it's a nice community. It's a big community and it keeps growing. So I think they're doing a really good thing with, connecting women and trying to help people figure out how to get a leg up in life.
Danielle, as always, we love the stories that you bring to us and the perspective. And I knew it was Mike Nicholas who shot that. He did a great job. I hope he watches this too. Photojournalist Mike Nicholas has a style all his own. And maybe we all get out on the golf course sometime soon.
Okay, I like that. Let's do it.
If we bet, you can take all my money. I'm not very good.
Okay. No money on the line. No money on the line.
I play for quarters. Danielle, thank you. We'll see you again next time.